Hey everyone, I'm Sister Lilia and welcome to my armory. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a Victorian Miniatures alternative for a Preacher, or their own take on one. Now, as normal with my videos, I'm not sponsored in any way. I can say whatever the hell I like. And yeah, so I got this miniature with the siege cannon that is eventually going to have its video come out once I've both got it painted and the replacement crew has arrived. There was a few issues with the crew that came with it, so they're being replaced, as was the box, little ammo box thing that came with it, so they're just sending me replacements. And Short Games Workshop send a whole kit when something's wrong, but yeah. Anyway, so this model I've kind of been looking at it for a while on their website, and while I kind of like it, there's a few things I'm not such a fan of. Now, first off, there's something about her proportions that feels weird, just looking at the picture alone. And I'm not quite sure what it is. Also not really a fan of the bald head, but I rather hats on Preachers. So, we've got, it comes on one sprue with a base, and with that, and does that have the instructions on the back? Nope, it just assumes that you're smart enough to know what you're doing. So the model here is, yeah, it's got two options, really, for one hand, but it doesn't give you options for the other. So it's locked as a pointing hand, and there isn't an option for the sword to be stuck on her back. Now, I know Victorian Miniatures do sell their own chainswords and so on, but still, it would have been nice if this model had have actually had the option for the sword to be on this hand, and had the pointing hand as a separate piece. While I like the book and the chainsword, they both look great, I would have rather the chainsword be a back-mounted option so she can have both the book and it. Oh well, these things happen. Now, sculpting-wise, the robes look gorgeous. They've still got the same kind of layered... They look almost like they've got the kind of layered thing that was going on with the Commissar, so I wonder if this was 3D printed as a proof first before they cast it, and then cast off the 3D print. Now, the book itself and the chainsword's gorgeous. I do like that chainsword. Just the tiny little teeth on it, and the little fleur-de-lis details on there. Now, the fleur-de-lis is an ancient French symbol, so Games Workshop haven't got a monopoly over it. It's kind of why they still do push it, but at the same time they're pushing their own ecclesiarchal icon, and everyone else can use the fleur-de-lis or whatever they want to do. Like, it's an interesting model. Yeah, there's still something about the proportions that sets it off that doesn't work for me, and in looking at the head, just on the model, she feels almost like an elf or a goblin. Now, that's probably also because I need to clean the ears up. But yeah, like, there's something about the head too. Like, that being said, none of us can paint heads that fine, it seems. Like, I like the details on the skirt. The skirt's gorgeous. The robe's interesting. Like, this model feels like if you swapped out the chainsword for like a staff, this would almost work as a wizard for fantasy. And there's a little gate there that could be used for something if you clean it. Like, this model came out this year. When did the Commissar come out? Does it say? No, they don't have a copyright date on the Commissar. That's interesting. I'll check their website before I finish that video. Yeah, it's a nice little model. I look forward to actually getting it cleaned up and getting it painted, and I'll show you the model when it's ready. Like, I'm probably going to kit bash this and have the chainsword sitting on her back with a pole. So, I said I was going to do some conversions, and well, I have. What I've done predominantly is that I've set it up so that the chainsword, or potentially even an eviscerator, if I really want to count it as that, is mounted on the back and has a very long hand grip pole. It's a little Sidnell skull on the top of it. Now, part of me feels like the pole's a bit long, but at the same time, more room to grab it, I guess. Anyway, so I finally have it mostly painted, and apart from the face, I'm actually really happy with it. I really like the tutorial that I followed from War Cradle Studios on how to do worn fabric. thank you guys for putting that tutorial out there. It helped a lot. But yeah, I mean, I adapted the colours to have, to be these. So Nagorath Night for the base colour, Xenaeus Purple for the slightly lighter colour, and then Gene Stealer Purple for the highlight. And just used my regular brown and black washes for the rest, and it works quite well. Now, this is a nice model, do not get me wrong, it is a nice model. Apart that being said, I do not like the head sculpt, and I do not like that it only can have two options without kit bashing, and those options are either the book or the sword. I very much would like this to have had more options on the kit. At the same time, I didn't have to pay anything for it, so I guess there's that going for it. I got this with the BFG kit that will one day appear on this channel when I find the final member of the replacement crew that has gone missing amongst my collection of stuff. It didn't go missing from the order, it literally has vanished somewhere in my war zone of a bedroom, and hopefully it's not in pieces. Also, the replacement need to actually get the resin containers square, because I got some replacement ammo boxes for that kit. So yeah, don't expect to see that on the channel for a while. It'll happen, it will be on, so if you're following the channel just to see that kit, you're going to have to wait a while, I'm sorry. That being said, please stick around, there will be all manner of stuff for Imperial Guard fans coming up eventually. I'm just kind of working through my Sister of Battle backlog a bit. Thinking I'll have the Commissar as probably the next model review on here once I've actually finished painting it. Somewhere around my desk, with primarily just covered in primer, awaiting me to actually paint it. Anyway, I've kind of struggled with the head sculpt because I wanted to have the eyes looking, to actually have eyes on it rather than just a kind of closed eye face, but I'm needing a lot more practice with faces, so this model might give that to me. At the moment she kind of looks like the Joker. Oh well, that happens. Anyway, if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, you can, I'll link Victoria Miniatures listing for this thing, there's a courtesy to them in the description. This is not a sponsored video. I would love to receive miniatures from people. I would love to receive miniatures, but I doubt I'm popular enough at present. Hey, nearly 200 subscribers at the time of posting. That's pretty awesome. Guess I'll have to do that Tech Priest skit at some point soon. I've been promising that video for 4 years, I might as well. I need to try and get on with it. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you guys for watching. Actually, I'll just turn the priest around a bit so you can see the back. The book has a little fleur-de-lis in it. I haven't put gold trim on the raised binder section because it just isn't worth the effort, and also I kind of forgot. Yeah, that. Long-time followers of the channel will potentially notice the base that this thing's standing on as the base from my gunship that I never finished, and well, it was the wrong scale anyway. So actually, you guys probably want a bit of a comparison, so here is the model next to a Victoria Miniatures Crewer from the BFG. Here is the model next to a Cadian, just pointing out how big the GW scales actually are. Here is the model next to a Sister of Faith from Shield Wolf. I have a whole box. I have a whole lot of those underway at the moment. Here is the priest next to my older preacher. That's a sister. That's a Frostgrave Sigillist that kind of looks out of scale because, well, it is out of scale, it's tiny. Like, that's how it is there normally. And here we have her next to a retributor. GW's retributors are big. Very big. Oh well, GW and scale have never been the greatest of friends. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This video has been a long time in coming, especially if you follow my WordPress. You probably will have seen, I think I shared a post of the priest in incomplete stage. I might not have. But yeah, I've been working on this model since November. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.